The New York Times is providing a closer look at Iran's alleged attempts to influence U.S. public opinion ahead of the November election. The Times reports that Iran's efforts appear intended to undermine former President Donald Trump's campaign, but they've also targeted the campaigns of both President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris as well. Reportedly involved in the efforts are front companies controlled by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, a powerful multi-service branch of Iran's armed forces. That's according to an Iranian official and another individual from the state's media and information sector who spoke to the Times. Joining us now, senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, Kareem Sajapur. He focuses on Iran and U.S. foreign policy toward the Middle East. So what more can you tell us about what's happening here?
Well, Mika, this is a regime in Iran whose official slogan is death to America. So they're intent on trying to defeat the United States, defeat the U.S.-led world order. They realize they can't do that militarily. America is so much more powerful than Iran. But the way they're trying to do that is by worsening our internal polarization. And these days, cyber attacks, hacking, disinformation is a very low-cost but very high-impact way of doing that.
How would you compare their efforts with, say, Russia's?
You know, Iran is not a first-tier cyber power like Russia, China, the United States, and Israel, but it's very motivated, and it doesn't require a great deal of sophistication to be impactful. I'll give you an example. In 2016, when Russia hacked John Podesta's emails, those attacks could have been carried out by a computer science student, just one individual. And Iran learned from that. They hacked Roger Stone's emails. They oftentimes prey on older individuals. Another example, which they've learned from Russia, in 2016, Russia would come and create social media groups, pitting us against one another. They would create Black Lives Matter. They would create All Lives Matter. They would instigate fights and then watch with popcorn. So these are the types of things that Iran has learned from Russia. And these days, Joe, with artificial intelligence, sites like ChatGPT, one individual can create dozens and dozens of fake news stories, which look like real sites.
So, Kareem, obviously Iran is stepped up its efforts, but it's not like other countries have stopped. We've just had a wave of headlines this week about Russia's continued efforts, sometimes through American media figures, to sow disinformation, to interfere with the election. You know, the government has suggested that China, North Korea, other bad actors doing the same. What sort of solutions are there here, other than a more alert populace and the government doing what it can? It seems like it's an incredibly uphill climb.
I do think this is going to be the new normal for us. We all have to be much more vigilant. You know, I almost on a daily basis receive alerts from our email service that I'm getting phishing attempts from the Iranian government. So all of us have to be much more vigilant. And as you said, these four countries, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, CRINC, they're cooperating more than they ever have before. And, you know, it will sound Pollyannish, but, you know, people like Richard Haass, H.R. McMaster have also written this, that the greatest threat we face as a nation is not external. It's internal. It's our own internal polarization, and our adversaries are seizing on that.
Well, I mean, and make no mistake about it, there are people internally that are either working directly or indirectly for Russia, working directly or indirectly for China. We found that out this week. And they're passing along that disinformation. And even if they aren't working directly for them, there is an entire new slate of useful idiots, especially for Russia. And it's causing chaos.
Yeah, some of them are running for office. Senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, Kareem Sajapur, thank you.